On to the 2019 Passing Time Walla Walla Cab. We're so fortunate to source fruit from arguably the two most famous sites in Walla Walla, Pepper Bridge and Seven Hills. And you've really dialed this wine in. It's 100% cab. And we've tried other varietals to try to maybe, but it seems like the last three vintages has been 100% cab from two amazing sites. Talk to us a little bit about the Walla Walla Cab here.
Yeah, this has definitely evolved. I think we've tried a little Merlot in there. We've tried a little Petit Verdot in there. And it's excellent. It turns out so nice, but there's just no beating 100% cab, maybe just because of these sites. And we talk about two vineyards, but it's actually three blocks, the site. And the two blocks at Seven Hills Vineyard are very different from each other. One is kind of more, it's towards the top of the vineyard, high elevation. It's a little lighter in color, a little softer, which is needed because the other block is super dark, concentrated. And then from Pepper Bridge, we get that block planted in 1996. And it is a beast. It is dense, dark, very tannic, and kind of forms the basis of this wine. And then we put this kind of the Seven Hills, kind of think of it as putting it around there to protect us from that wine a little bit, and just finding that balance between the two. To get a really just complete and balanced wine. Yeah,
it's a delicious wine, and the Walla Walla too. I mean, it's the destination appellation. That community's done an amazing job just with all the wineries, all the neat new restaurants, and but Walla Walla Cab, it too is very different than the other appellations, and that's what we want here. We wouldn't make these wines from these different places if they all tasted the same.
Yeah.
But what is unique to Walla Walla when you taste this wine?
Yeah, when I taste this wine, or just looking at it, I think it really excelled in 2019, and just smelling it and tasting it now. In Walla Walla, we're tending, at least with these vineyard sites that we're using, the Pepper Bridge especially features very dark fruits, black fruits, black currants and blueberries, and then just there's this great texture this year that's it's almost kind of creamy on the palate, or like a blueberry reduction, like almost a liqueur-like, and then the finish is just amazingly concentrated and long.
No, it is a delicious wine. It's the highest rated we've ever had a barrel sample from Jeb Dunnick, 96 to 98 points.
It's amazing.
So that's creeping up there, and the Wine Advocate, which can be a little bit tougher, Robert Parker, that barrel sample score from Anthony Mueller, 93 to 95. So yeah, I mean, this is creeping up there with some of the best wineries in the state in Walla Walla as far as scores goes. But yeah, I taste this wine and I want a New York strip with it. Are you want some food with this wine?
This wine is very young. All of our wines are made to age. I think with a lot of Washington wines, but I think ours in particular, they taste nice on release. They taste very good, but that just 2 or 3 or 5 or 9 years is going to make them better. And this is definitely in that case where, right now, yeah, you definitely want a nice steak with this. But I think, I wish we could all be tasting this together, because I just think this is a real eye-opening wine. The concentration when that hits your palate is just striking, I think.
It really is. Only 50% new French oak with the Walla Walla program. Why is that?
Well, I think the idea with Walla Walla is that, especially some of that Seven Hills fruit, it's a little bit more elegant, and I think the fruit is more accentuated by having a little less new oak. Not only do we use less oak, I think we choose that oak specifically to not overpower the wine. With the Pepper Bridge part, we do use a little more, and then with the Seven Hills, a little less. So it's kind of just finding that balance where, at the end of when we're ready to blend the wine, we taste every barrel in combination, so we're actually tasting exactly how that blend will be, and each barrel makes a difference.
Yeah. Well, Walla Walla Cab 2019, arguably the best we've made to date here at Passing Time, and can't wait for you all to taste it.
It's one for the cellar.
Cheers.
Cheers.